Hey there, are you somebody suffering with a frozen shoulder and you just want to get started with some stretches? Well then welcome to Hands-On Therapy Services. My name is Wong. We help people in the Miami area with suffering with hand problems and shoulder problems, and we help you to be more active, pain-free, and avoid things like having to take pills all the time when you have pain, avoiding injections, and of course avoiding surgery. So the thing with frozen shoulder is that it could feel like it's coming out of nowhere. And if you haven't seen the video already, I talked about what frozen shoulder is, and there's two types. Now, regardless of which type of frozen shoulder you have, if you're starting to have some shoulder pain and you're feeling stuck and you just want to get started, I'm going to show you a few shoulder stretches today just to help you get started. Now, if you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you can continue to get more videos from us. And I believe you have to click the notification thing so that you're the first to get our videos. So if you are somebody who's suffering with some shoulder pain, I have some stretches for you. Now, in my clinic here in Miami at Hands-On Therapy Services, I like to use these dowels. Now, you can get these dowels anywhere. They're from Home Depot or Lowe's. They're just like these plastic pipes. And I like to get a 3-footer. So it's a nice and wide piece. But you can use a long umbrella, you can use a broom, anything that's going to help, what I say, your good arm help your bad arm, right? So you're feeling stuck. What you want to do is, there's a couple of different positions. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this camera just a smidge so I can clear the table. So to get started, you can use any kind of stick just like this one. And you're going to hold the stick shoulder width apart, okay? So if you hold it a little too close, that might be a little hard. If you hold it a little too far, it'll be much easier for you. So if you're just getting started and you have a lot of pain, you can hold it a little bit further away. Otherwise, try and hold it shoulder width apart. And keeping your elbow straight, you're gonna use your good arm to help your bad arm, and you're gonna lift it all the way up, as far over your head as possible. And then down. Now, if you are suffering with shoulder pain, that's going to be really hard to do. And it can sometimes be painful. So my tip is, if it's really hurting, right, you want to change something about how you do that stretch or that exercise. Because if the key thing is, if you are really painful, then you could be causing yourself more harm, okay? So that's why we invite people to get clear on what's going on, what's really wrong with your shoulder before you start doing anything that's gonna cause you to have more pain, and then also get the right kind of help so that you can ensure lasting results. In the description, I'm gonna include our link for shoulder pain. I'm gonna have some tips in there for you, some tips of what to do and what not to do. So if you are someone who's suffering from shoulder pain, I'm gonna include that link and you can just go and download it and grab it, and you can get started with that too. So if you are someone who's suffering and you wanna do this stretch, just make sure that you're not too painful. The pain should go away as soon as you stop. You definitely, if you're stretching, you need to feel uncomfortable, because you can't make any progress if you don't feel some kind of discomfort. But if you have a lot of sharp pain and that sharp pain is radiating down your arm, that might be a whole nother thing, okay? And you want to make sure when you're stretching, you're holding it for a few seconds. And if you are someone who's suffering with shoulder pain, holding it up here for 10 seconds might be really tough for you. So one of my biggest recommendations is just lay down flat, face up, and do that stretch. It's going over your head. Now, outside of going forward, the other one that you want to do is going out to the side, and that's kind of tough as well. If you have a frozen shoulder, it's going to be tough to go out to the side, right? So what you want to do is you want to use a stick, and you can hold it onto the sides. You want to make sure that when you're holding, you see my thumbs are pointed upward. You want to have your thumb kind of pointed either upward or outward like this. So I'm going to demonstrate if it's my right arm. So if I hold it and my thumbs are down like this and I go up, the way the bone is rotated, it can make it feel worse, okay? So just make sure that your thumb is either pointed forward or pointed out to the side. And so I'm going to demonstrate, this is going to be my bad arm, and I'm going to use my good arm, my left arm, and I'm going to help using my left arm to kind of push it out to the side, right? You're going to hold that stretch for about 10 seconds and try to push it up wherever you can tolerate. So those are 2 stretches that you can get started with if you're somebody who's suffering with frozen shoulder and you're really stuck. I have another video which I'm going to include that goes over if you're not too stuck and you're just having a little bit of shoulder pain. I've got some really great stretches, and I'll link to that in my description. So no matter where you are, if you're someone suffering with a frozen shoulder, you can get started on these 2 stretches. You can download our free guide from our website that's going to give you even more tips about what to do, what not to do, and just get you started in terms of knowing, okay, I need to go get help now, and when I can do it by myself, because there's a fine line. You can do a lot of things on your own, but if you're not really sure about what's wrong, you could be damaging even further. So one of the things that we like to do here at Hands-On Therapy Services is just to make sure to help you get clear in terms of what's wrong, make sure you get the right kind of help, and then of course ensuring the lasting results so it just doesn't keep happening to you over and over. So if you've liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel here at Hands-On Therapy Services, and I don't know about you, but I know tons of people that always end up with some kind of shoulder pain or not, and feel free to share this video. They might find it helpful. Thanks.